In our last video, we brought you along as we began renovating the mobile home kitchen in our new RV home base property.
And this week, everything came to a crashing halt when we had to stop and get ready for a hurricane. I'm Tammy, and this is my husband Scott. We are two artists who, when faced with mounting health challenges, decided life's way too short. So we downsized into a home on wheels, and after 3 amazing years full-time RVing, we are once again pushing our boundaries and challenging ourselves to turn the page on a new chapter. Until further notice, we are on a mission to explore, create, and we hope to inspire you to try new things too.
Well, we find ourselves the day before Idalia Hurricane Category 3 now, they're saying. And we're in the cone. Might make landfall, so I'm going to run into town. Should have done it before, but I need to get some propane in case we need the generator in the RV, and pick up a little plywood for the double French doors on the front of the house, and and sandbags for the in-laws house. Won't do us any good here, but they might be able to use some sandbags. So we're gonna go find out how, and it's early, it's 7:45 in the morning. We're gonna go out and find out how much of a rush there is on all of these things this morning. All right, well, Home Depot's a done deal. No crowds at all. It's about 8:30. But people were starting to stock up on plywood, so it's a good thing I got here this early. Gas stations are starting to line up, but we're good because we've got this supplemental fuel tank we filled up last week. So we've got like over 100 gallons of diesel. All right, success at the county sandbag lot, and we're gonna go on and try and get propane, and we're gonna get home. Ooh-wee. Okay, got propane. I think we're ready to go home and start prepping the house and getting packed up. One last stop. I got a new cane. Forgot all about it, but I ran over my cane the other day and I needed to replace it. Running around town, people are just out and about doing normal stuff. I mean, doing construction projects, going to work. Retail stores are open, you know, and in 48 hours this could be underwater. Anyway, cross fingers, hope for the best. We've really come to love this place. I'm gonna hate to see it go underwater.
Hurricane Idalia is expected to impact Citrus County sometime Tuesday. Winds are predicted to be Category 3 hurricane strength. That means 129 miles per hour. Catastrophic life-threatening storm surge up to 11 feet above ground level is expected. There is also a voluntary evacuation ordered countywide for those living in mobile homes, campers, recreational vehicles, tents, and structures not capable of handling Category 3 winds. This is a dangerous storm with extreme risk to life.
RV, check. Mobile home, check. Yeah, we'll be going to Mom and Dad's. Well, the sheriff's office just left a message and said, beware. What have you been up to?
I've been busy. The wood is for our house, the sandbags are for your parents' house. One of the realtors we met with told us we don't have hurricanes here. So if this hits, these may be some of the biggest winds to come this way for a long time. And here we are.
And unfortunately, we got all our eggs in one basket because we got the RV there behind us. We know we could hook up and drive way north, but the idea of doing that isn't really working for us right now because we're gonna go be with Mom and Dad and Eric at their house tomorrow when it's supposed to hit for the night. They're in a block house. They do have a lot of trees, but it's more inland, and so I think it'll be safer. We're gonna just put the slides in, we're gonna fill the tanks, make it heavy and low to the ground, but we're trying to get the yard cleaned up, all of our construction debris that we've been using cleaned up, and we are gonna put some boards over some of the windows because we have work to do on windows and doors and they're not great. Otherwise, it's another very hot, humid day, and we'll know more about the storm tonight.
And to make matters a little bit worse, woke up yesterday with a clicking thumb. Has anybody ever had a clicking thumb before? Every time I bend it, it clicks and snaps. What it is we were moving clothes from the RV closet into the house, and I was using my thumbs as human curtain rods with Tammy's clothes.
Yeah, this whole deck and cover needs replaced. It's a piece of junk. So, of course, that's not happening until winter time, and it's not winter. So we're just gonna hope for the best. And hopefully all of our hard work we've been putting in the house is still gonna be here and in one piece after this is said and done. I think it'll be okay, but
All right, babe, go ahead and do the slides. Put the slides in, and I'll get the electricity. Out of respect for Idalia, we're gonna pull the RV out of the position that it's been in since we've been at the new property, and we're gonna move it forward about 30-40 feet, but we're gonna turn it head in to what we expect to be the strongest winds, and then we're getting out of here. And even though we're not going anywhere, I'm gonna put the lock on.
Alright, we are loaded up with most of our essentials, ourselves and Gracie, and headed over to Mom's. We did the best we could battening down the hatches, but there's only so much you can do with a mobile home that's under construction. So, and the RV is repositioned and situated, and I know we could leave the truck hitched up to it for more stability, but this is all we've got, is the truck, the RV, and the house, and so we're going to keep the truck with us just in case. But it looks like the storm might be moving further north. I still think we're in the cone, but I think it might be moving a little further, so the winds hopefully won't be as bad. Anyway, we won't know till we get back, but we hope everyone is safe out there, and we'll talk to you soon. You ready to go, Grandma's? Good girl.
Well, wanna go get a Wawa?
No.
That Wawa's closed. Got everything buttoned up, best that we can. Been working at it for 2 days, just trying to button up for hurricane. Some of it I won't have to do again because I was very meticulous in my wood cutting on the window covers and door covers. Just feel like we're getting floridified even more. Everybody's calling and texting to see what our plan is, and shoot, this morning watching the national news, they were broadcasting from the boat dock where we rented our boat a few weeks ago. Thank you to our friends and family who didn't forget about us, that we're here in the cone, and we're going to be fine. We're going inland. We're going to go to the Sticks and Bricks. I'm going to jump in the pool and go for a swim personally when we get there. Thank you guys for saving us from Idalia.
We're just starting to get the outer bands of the hurricane.
All of this area here, all the way down to that marina we were at earlier, all of this area now flooded.
We're good. We got lucky. We feel really bad for all the people up north, but we're not sure. We're not at our house, so I think it'll be okay though.
Lots of RVers up there in Perry, so we're thinking about you. All right, we're gonna Go back to the farm and see if everything's still standing upright.
Still getting some wind gusts and a little bit of cloudy skies. But our neighbor said we had power, well, when we talked to him a couple hours ago, so see what we see. But we just got a notice from the sheriff's office to not go in toward town because the tide's coming in and they're getting flooded. So we're just gonna go home and wait for it to get better, and then we'll assess the situation afterwards.
Well, it looks like we got all our trees and pretty much came through it unscathed, so we're very fortunate.
And our RV is upright. We like that. We're really fortunate. So we're gonna wait and see what happened in Crystal River and those areas. I know that they're getting flooded. All right, we're gonna unload the truck, and I'm gonna lay down because I have a hurricane migraine.
This here is known as a Florida house key. Probably a lot of people out there wondering if we're regretting about now setting up a RV home base in Florida.
On the Gulf Coast.
Close to the coast. And we're just right now approaching the peak of hurricane season, so this could be happening again multiple times this year. We just don't know. A week ago we were doing a little bit of second guessing, thinking, did we make a mistake, and how bad is Idalia gonna be? And it turned out it was pretty scary.
Yeah, I don't think that we may have had an RV or home to come back to if it had stayed directed our way and we were in those hurricane force winds after seeing what happened to Perry, Horseshoe Beach, Cedar Key, which are just all north of us. So we were so fortunate.
We were extremely lucky.
And in less than 48 hours, we ran into town to run some errands, and we couldn't believe how the waters had just receded. There were still some flooded areas that had pooled, but people were already cleaning out houses.
Yeah, lots of drywall and carpeting,
And furniture.
laying and furniture, and people's entire household full of furniture sitting out at the curb ready to be picked up by garbage collection.
There's a lot of devastation. There's businesses in our town and the towns around us that are gone, have major water damage. There's homes that are just completely gone. They're
washed off their foundations.
They don't even exist anymore. So there's a lot of people with a lot of hurt, and we'd love it if you guys would join us in donating to the Red Cross or wherever you feel that you can give. And even if that's love and prayers going their way, like you've done for us, any little bit helps. And I'm going to put there's a donate button down here if you want to donate to the Red Cross with us. Otherwise, just keep sending those love and prayers, because there's a lot of people hurting right now, and they could use all the help they can get.
So are you regretting buying property on the coast?
Well, that's Gracie.
Gracie's
regretting it.
Yeah.
No, we knew what we were signing up for. No regrets. We try not to live life with regrets, because that just doesn't do you any good.
But after 3 years of living in the RV, traveling around the country, just everywhere that we've been has either had a significant weather event while we're there or afterwards. Holy cow! Holy cow! Here they come. We've been in Mississippi when there were straight line winds and tornadoes that scared the heck out of us.
Yeah, we were a mile away from a tornado touchdown that did some pretty bad damage. Being up in the Pacific Northwest, fires, and yeah, so.
And some of the scariest winds we've ever been in were right in Tammy's parents' yard.
In Colorado.
So, okay, it's day 2 of the Windageddon, where we've had 70-mile-an-hour gusts,
there's something everywhere to be worried about if you choose to live worried. But it is what it is, and we're gonna keep plugging away and working on the house as if we're gonna keep the house, even though we're at peak hurricane season, and just, you know, live life each day to the fullest, because what else can you do? And we really want to thank you guys, because we're just so humbled that just when you think no one's watching these videos, we get texts and comments and emails and phone calls from all of you checking on us to see how we are, if we're okay, is the property okay, how's Gracie doing. It's just, we're just so grateful that we have such a great community on here.
So until further notice, we're going to be watching the weather, we're going to be working on this house, and we're going to be bringing you guys along to see how we're doing on both fronts.
Yeah. But in the meantime, we're about to get on a plane and head to Colorado, because our oldest son is getting married.
Yep.
So I might be a little behind on videos till we get back. Sorry. All right. I'll see you guys next time.